Good evening. Okay. I'd like to thank you all for taking your time to recognize not only these fine graduates, but also all the staff and faculty we have here keeping this place functional. And yes, I'm even talking about the janitors. Thank you so much for your hard work, whether you're here now or have helped behind the scenes at some point. Everybody deserves a massive round of applause. Today is the day we honor ourselves and all the hard work we did to get here. It's not every day we get a chance to finish college and take the next step on becoming the person we want to be. The amount of work we have put into this is insurmountable, especially considering most of us have prior engagements. Despite all the odds, we made it. Every graduate in here had their own obstacles to overcome. Some of us have a vast support of friends and family to help us get through this while reminding us of our goals. Others were dealt a worse hand, but still persevered in the most stressful of situations. I applaud those who have had to support others while finishing your classes. That is truly an outstanding amount of effort that must be commended. You have our acknowledgement for that. Each person here has their own unique story to tell and share. Every person in this room should be proud of their story, for your story is what makes you unique. My story is nomadic at best when it comes to my education. I never took school seriously all the way through high school and early college, and I got by with a 2.8 average. And I ended up dropping out of college in 2011 because I believed that I didn't need an education to fulfill my goals. I soon found out that I had an atrial septal defect in my heart that would have probably slain me by now if the ever-increasing hole wasn't taken care of. Taking care of that, as well as the severe melanoma on my skin, my anxieties kept growing throughout my life. What was I going to do with my life? I didn't know what I wanted to do. I kind of still don't. But at this point, I had to jump off the cliff while still building my wings. I moved around from acting to medical coding to instructing Taekwondo classes to entertaining live audiences on a streaming platform and finally owning my own company and selling my own mouse pads. I got stuck, needless to say. Eventually, I knew that I had to come back to school to get myself back on track. But I just kept telling myself that I'll do it eventually, while getting nothing done. What propelled me 3 years ago to come back was my mother and my girlfriend. Without their constant support and care for my well-being and success, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you. I promise I'll make you guys proud and give back so much more than you gave to me. So, from a measly 2.8 to a perfect 4.0, huh? I guess I can do well if I try. I'll be 31 in November. It's scary to think how much time has passed by. One piece of advice thinking back on my story is don't wait too long to push for that goal. Take the time you need to plan out a strategy and then just go for it. Don't stop going for it. Don't stop for anything, but make the right adjustments along the way and you'll be just fine. I believe that you all had to do something along those lines to be here today. Even though this chapter has concluded, and now that we have our golden bracelets, I believe that we shouldn't remain content with just this. We must push upwards and outwards until we fulfill our dreams through our passions. When we embark on our next quest from this point on, whether we're looking at people below us or above or all around, remember that we are all human. People can say or do something dumb that may enrage us. But I implore everyone to remain tolerant in those heated moments. Sadly, in our day and age, discrimination and prejudice remain rampant and must be combated against by educated folk who understand certain values of life better than others. I wish only that people see each other as people without all the labels and stereotypes attached. I have a feeling that I won't have to worry about that for many of you. But please be the role model scholars that others will aspire to be like. Greatness is already within every one of us. I know that we're going to rock the world in our own ways and leave footprints that will be remembered by those in the future. So, seize that day. Make it count. Thank you.